Well, hello there. Greetings. It is Tonya Poole, and I want to welcome you to the Pick a Card results for the week of October 6th through October 12th. You are to select from card group number 1, card group number 2, or card group number 3. And so, now that you have made your card selections, I want to remind you all that when you comment your card selections by Monday, October 7th, you are automatically entered to win our October giveaway. And so far, I've given away two giveaways, actually. Two people have won prizes for the month of July and August. And in this video, I'm going to announce our September giveaway recipient, and I'm so excited because so many of you commented, and I want to thank all of you who commented your card selections each and every week. And every week that you comment, your name goes into the hat or into the glass container more than once. And so many of you have been commenting on Instagram, on Facebook, and a few of you now have begun to comment on YouTube as well. So I'm so thankful, for the new people who are watching, the new subscribers, as well as those who have been with me for some time. So welcome back and welcome to the new people. So anyway, but before I announce our September giveaway winner, I have a few quick announcements. If you check the description box below, if you have not commented at all during the month of September and you want to skip ahead to your whichever card group you selected, you can do that. There's a timestamp down below. But as I always say, stay tuned to the announcements, because some of the things that I say at the beginning are very much connected to your card results. And so you want to make sure that you listen to these opening announcements as well. So what's been new? I have up right now the Everybody's a Libra Including You video. Y'all need to check it out if you haven't done so already, because y'all know what I always say. It doesn't matter when your birthday is. It doesn't matter what sign you are. When the sun is in a particular sign, that is the lesson that we're all supposed to be learning at this time. So right now we are in Libra season because the sun is in Libra, Venus is in Libra. This week, Mars is going into Libra. We had a new moon in the sign of Libra. Mercury is in Libra. So with all of these planets in the sign of Libra, the sign of relationships and partnerships and balance and harmony and justice and beauty and prosperity, don't you want to know how you can be down? So make sure you check out that video, Everybody's a Libra Including You. That link is down below. And I actually, in that video, I'll go through each one of the signs from A to P, Aries to Pisces. And I tell you, if you're an Aries, what you should be looking at during Libra season. If you're a Taurus, what you should be looking at during Libra season. I go through all of the signs and give wisdom to each one of you on what you should be doing during this time. Secondly, I have an amazing event coming up this week on October 12th with Copper Vibrations. And if you aren't familiar with them, make sure you Google them, because they make the most amazing copper jewelry using gemstones and crystals in their jewelry. So they incorporate a lot of spirituality into their work. And so the event that we're doing is an event called the Full Moon Sip and Learn. Because at the end of this week, actually the beginning of next week, technically on October 13th, we will be experiencing a full moon, but our event is taking place the night before on October 12th. And so this event is what I'm calling a combination of part astrology, part crystals and gemstones, part ritual, it's part educational, it's part ritual, and helping you to utilize the energy of the full moon to remove obstacles and roadblocks on your path and to bring in the manifestations that you desire, which is so perfect for Libra season, because a lot of y'all, the stuff y'all trying to manifest is kind of Libra type stuff: money, love, partnerships. Most of y'all are. Now, some of y'all trying to manifest some other stuff. So if you're interested in the Full Moon Sip and Learn, that link is down below. We have tickets for in person. If you are in the Greensboro, North Carolina area, then you can attend in person. And when you attend in person, you get the sit part, the refreshments, as well as the learn part. And you also receive 2 free gemstones. You receive a manifestation oil, full moon manifestation oil, and some other goodies as well. If you attend only online, if you're not in the area and you can only watch online, then you get the guided ritual part and the educational part. So it's a win-win no matter which option you choose. And so when you click that link below, it will take you to the link to attend in person, but on that page is also the link to attend online if you're unable to attend the full moon sip and learn in person. So I can't wait to see you all there on October 12th. Let's see what else is happening. Let's see. All right, so I talked about everybody's a Libra. I talked about the full moon sip and learn. Really, I think that's it. This week's announcements really, it's not really a lot to say. This week's pick a card is, I didn't have a real specific theme. I did my general overview theme, which is what we most need to know, do, and be aware of this week, October 6th through the 12th. And so you just want to make sure that as you are watching the results of the card group that you selected, that you take what resonates with you, what doesn't, just push to the side. But sometimes things don't resonate with you immediately. It's not until a few days in that you begin to see how the reading applies to you. So keep an open mind and an open heart. Also, don't overthink it. When you're trying to choose between card group number 1, card group number 2, card group number 3, just take a deep breath. Just, sometimes when, if I do other people's pick your cards, or, even if I'm doing a reading for myself, sometimes, I may be attracted to a particular card, but my heart keeps saying, no, go with this card, go with this card. Like, it keeps bringing my attention back to a particular card. So if your attention keeps being drawn back to card group number 1, for example, but you like the stone that was on card group number 3, go with number 1, because your heart is calling you, to number 1 in this example, So it's not always about just the stone that you think is prettiest or whatever I happen to have on top of the cards each week. It's not about just what you think is the prettiest or whatever. It's about what really resonates with you in that moment, what you keep being drawn to. So pay attention to that, because like I always say, these pick a card readings are, we're co-collaborating in this. Sometimes when people get personal readings, or even when they watch general readings on YouTube, it's kind of like, tell me something about me, give me something I need to know. And really, a reader only reveals to you what is already residing deep within you anyway. So we are co-collaborators in this reading. There's nothing that I can tell you about you that some part of you already doesn't know on the deepest levels of you. I keep feeling back here because I feel like do I got a tag or something back there? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, if just in case you're wondering why she keep doing that. Oh, gosh, sometimes I'm such a Virgo. Anyway, we are co-collaborators in this reading, and I don't have more power over your life than you have over your own. No reader has more power over your life than you have over your own. So understand that even though I am the one who's flipping these cards over, I'm the one who's giving the interpretation for them. It's up to you to apply the wisdom. It's up to you to have an open heart and listen to what actually resonates with you. It's up to you to make sure that you're being honest with yourself, so that something really speaks to you, that you're not in denial about it. And so, it's just very important that you participate in this experience, because this is connected to your own life, and I want to say this too. Those of you who book personal readings with me, or maybe even another reader, invest in yourself to do that. That is truly an investment. Sometimes I have seen people who want me or maybe another reader to just give them all this deep wisdom and clarity that could revolutionize and change their lives for $3. Or give me all this deep wisdom and everything to revolutionize my life and help me to do what I need to do. But I ain't gonna listen to nothing you have to say. And it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, you do understand that when you go to any type of reader about anything in your life, that should be important to you. And it's not just about the money aspect. It's about, don't cheat yourself is what I'm saying. Don't cheat yourself. If you receive true wisdom and guidance, thank you. If you receive true wisdom and guidance, why not follow it? Why not adhere to it? If you really get the clarity that you need, then why not step fully into that clarity and wisdom? Because a reader can only give you what we feel you are needing in that moment, or in the, in the moments to come. So if you are investing in yourself through a personal reading, whether with me or with someone else, then go in with an open heart, go in with the desire to go in with the understanding that it's your life, and it's your life. It's your life, and you're only asking these questions because it's important to you. So make the necessary changes, make the necessary adjustments, align yourself to the good that you say that you want for your life, and understand that there's no magic wand per se that somebody can wave to change everything for you. And if they could, that means that they have more power over your life than you have over your own, and you don't want that. I highly encourage you, whether you are just watching as a general, just somebody watching my channel, or if you book a personal reading with me or someone else, to take full responsibility for your life. Take full responsibility for the choices that you make. And I'm saying all of this because I'm feeling that sometimes, so many people have these major life questions, major life situations, major whatever, and they want life-changing advice and guidance for pennies, or they want life-changing guidance and advice without them doing the work. They want the reader to do the work for them. And we live in our own lives, so we can't do your work. You got to do your own work. You get what I'm saying? So take responsibility for your own, reading. Take responsibility for your own choices in life, and understand that you are truly important. And this is very Libra season message right now. Value yourself. When you value yourself, you won't be going from person to person, whether it's a friend or a reader or whatever, to just tell you something about yourself and hoping that, one day you can step fully into your own power and into your own self-love. That's your responsibility. A reader can only guide you in that process. All right. So when you take responsibility, and I've seen it time and time again, those who take responsibility for their own lives, their choices, for the changes that they want to see in their lives, man, the acceleration that they experience is like, or the progression is very accelerated. Like they move very quickly into the joy and the happiness, the peace, the abundance that they desire for their lives. All right. So that is it for my opening message. Very quickly, make sure that you click the link below to book a personal reading with me. You can get the Magic of Me Intuitive Natal Chart reading, where I look at all of the planets in your birth chart, your natal chart, and tell you what that means about your life's purpose, your money, your love, your personality, who you are. If you don't want the full Magic of Me reading, you can get the mini edition of the Magic of Me. And that is where I just look at your sun, moon, and rising signs, so that you can have more clarity on your personality, your emotional needs, and how you present yourself in the world. If you have a specific question regarding your life, then I highly suggest that you select the general question reading, where you can ask a question or two about something that's going on in your life. And so you can book that reading. Also, make sure you get my book, The Magic of Self-Love, which is back there, which is a guide on using self-love as a magical tool to radically transform your life for the better. Let's see, make sure that you get tickets to the Full Moon Sip and Learn, which is coming up this week, if you want to use the power of this upcoming full moon, because every full moon is different. A lot of times people look at full moon and they think, oh, it's the same every single month. Each full moon has a different meaning, a different purpose, and a different energy. So, and it's part of a different moon cycle. So, and I ain't even going to all that right here. So anyway, if you want to have that experience, which will be a marvelous experience, I'm going to go ahead and say it right now, a great and wonderful experience. Make sure that you get your tickets for the Full Moon Sip and Learn, which I will be doing in collaboration with Copper Vibrations. And if you want to make the most of this season, make sure you watch Everybody's a Libra, including you. All of those links are down below. So, oh, I was about to go into the reading without doing the winner. Oh my gosh. Ooh. All right, so y'all, we are going to pick our winner for our September giveaway. I want y'all to give some good energy here. I thank you. I thank everyone who has commented on Instagram, Facebook. You all know that when I post the pick a card results on Sunday, you have until the next day, Monday night, to comment your card selections. And when you do, you're automatically entered to win. And every week that you do that, your name is added again to the pot. So some of you have your names in here like 2, 3, 4 times, you know, for the month of September. So this month, the giveaway, this month, I'm giving away a copy of my book, The Magic of Self-Love. Yes, I'm giving away a copy of my book, The Magic of Self-Love, and a 1-card energy pull, meaning I will shuffle the cards, I will pull 1 card and give you your own personal reading based on what that 1 card says, or the energy of that 1 card. All right, so you receive a copy of my book, The Magic of Self-Love, and a 1-card energy pull. And so, our winner this month, y'all see, I ain't even looking. I know this brother. Soul Brother Jay. I know you probably can't see that too good. Oh my gosh. Hey, you are the winner of our September giveaway. And I remember you commented, I had to write your name like 5 times because we had 5 Sundays in September. So your name, I believe, was in here 5 times. You see the power of, commenting every week? Well, you are receiving a copy of my book, The Magic of Self-Love, and a 1-card energy pull. So I'm gonna send you a message, or you can send me one if you are seeing this before I respond to you, to claim your prize. So congratulations. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy. Everybody, like, send him some love down below. Even if you don't know him, just say congratulations to our September giveaway winner. Hearts, smiley face emojis, firecrackers, exclamation points, whatever. Show some love for our winner this month. All right, so that is it for our announcements. Congratulations to our winner. And for those of you who selected card group number 1, your reading is up next. All right, greetings, hello, peace, and welcome to everyone who selected card group number 1. If you skipped ahead, I highly encourage you to go back and listen to our announcements, because I talked about an upcoming event that I have happening on October the 12th in collaboration with Copper Vibrations, and we're doing an event called the Full Moon Sip and Learn, part astrology, part crystals and gemstone, and part ritual. So you want to be there if you're in our area in person. If you can't be there in person and get all the goodies and surprises that come with being in person, then make sure that you get an online ticket. And then when you book your ticket online, you can watch everything that we're doing online. Make sure that you also click the link below to watch Everybody's a Libra, including you, because there's so much wisdom for you no matter what sign you are during this Libra season. And I also announced our September giveaway winner in the announcement, so you might be the winner. So don't be skipping ahead because you might have skipped your blessing. All right, so make sure you go back and watch the announcements to see if you are the winner of our September giveaway. Also, if you comment by your card selection by Monday, October 7th, then you will be automatically entered to win our October giveaway. And every Sunday or Monday that you comment for each picker card, I mean, you can only comment one time, okay, every week. But if you comment once every week for a month, then your name is in there at least 4 times. And so that increases your chances of winning. All right, so at the top of your card, we have this beautiful, and I don't know how well it showed in the opening, but this is such a pretty red jasper stone. Red jasper is a really grounding stone. It works very well with the root chakra, and that is the chakra that deals with, or that energy center within us that deals with grounding and rootedness and feeling safe and secure, and knowing that your money is right and your home is right, and that you know your basic needs are covered, and that even the safety, your own personal safety, is insured. And so not only does it deal with, physical grounding of your physical needs, but it also works with emotional grounding as well, and helping you to not worry so much. And it deals with a little bit of sexual energy too. So you know what I always say, if you want to know more about this particular stone, which is red jasper, make sure you Google red jasper. All right, so at the top of your deck is a goddess energy card, and many of the goddesses I am familiar with, and many I am still learning about. So I will give my 2 cents about that particular goddess, and then I will read the information that came with the card. We are looking at the week of October 6th through the 12th. This first full week of October, what you most need to know, do, and be aware of this week, just to, just what you need to know, do, and be aware of. That's it. We're going to keep it simple. All right. So, wow. All right. So the card that you received, or the goddess that is speaking to you this week, is Danu. And she deals with assurance. I'm going to try to have the card up here. Please, I pray that it works. Hopefully that card is up here so that you can continue to look at it. But in case it's not, this goddess here, Danu, D-A-N-U, and she deals with assurance. And so, and I always say this as well, that the goddesses, even though this is a goddess energy deck and it deals a lot with feminine energy, whether you're a man or a woman, however you identify, we all possess that feminine energy within us. It is not so much about that. Really, it's just the message that the goddess has for you. Being assured, wow, which ties very much into this stone, that root chakra, feeling safe and secure and confident in some way. When you know that your bills are paid for, when you have a home, a roof over your head, when you know that you have your needs met, there's a certain peace of mind that comes with that. Assurance also deals with confidence. So many of you this week may need more confidence, or will be stepping into having greater self-confidence, confidence in yourself. So let's see what this goddess has to say to you all this week. Danu. The appearance of the Celtic earth goddess Danu, who gave birth to magic, portends the fulfillment of your desires and the fruition of your dreams. Whatever it is that you're inquiring about, Danu gives her assurance that you're in the process of becoming. Now is the time to trust that whatever you have planned, and worked toward is being lovingly birthed. All you need to do is stay with the flow of events and be ready for your next opportunity. Everything has its perfect season, just as fallow ground carries the promise of new life that appears again in the spring, as if magically bidden by the invisible to the visible. Danu offers her promise to grounded assurance. Wow. So those of you who have been, you've had desires, dreams, ideas, just things that you have been waiting to manifest, then this message here is really saying that now is a good time that, to start beginning to look for whatever you have planted to begin to come up, whatever you have worked towards, to stay open and ready for those opportunities to come to you. And it was seemingly by magic. Some people may look at you and think, it's by magic that these opportunities have come, but many of you maybe have waited for a while or have persevered for a while. And so this is a good season. And Libra season, this is why I encourage you to watch the video Everybody's a Libra, including you, because Libra season really is about bringing all aspects of yourself into harmony and into balance so that you can welcome in the good that you desire for your life. And so this is the perfect time to make sure that you are staying aligned to your dreams and your desires and your wishes, because those opportunities, you'll begin to see doors opening up for you. All right. And so I just read the empowerment message from this goddess. Now there is an alignment message, just in case you find yourself worrying or out of alignment with the things that you are saying you are wanting for your life. This is the message for you. There are days when you wonder if you're on the right track, if your dreams are valid, if you have what it takes to show up and shine. You may have hit a dry spell where it appears that nothing is happening and it makes you doubt yourself. When this earth goddess appears, she is reminding you of the promise of new life. Just as fields are often left purposely fallow, perhaps this seeming dry spell of yours is really a preparation time. Under the ground of your visible life lies a stream of abundance that is feeding the roots of the seedlings of your intentions planted in the field of dreams. Go about your day-to-day life with faith. Danu assures you that the form of your desires will show up in divine timing in an even more magical way than you could have imagined. So even when you're going through a dry spell and it seems like things aren't happening as fast as you think that they should, understand that things are always happening, even when you can't see that progression and that movement. So you are to stay assured, you are to stay confident, knowing that things are always working out for you. And that's what even, a thing that I say to myself a lot, things are always working out for me. Period. Things that even when I can't see the mechanism behind the scenes that's making things work out for me, I know that things are always working out perfectly for me. All right. So that is your goddess energy message. All right. So the cards that you receive here, this bottom card is your general energy, your general wisdom, and the card that crosses it helps you to know what could hinder or help this card here. Okay, so you receive the Empress and the Five of Wands. The Empress and the Five of Wands. All right, so hopefully those cards are up here so that you can continue looking upon them. All right, so the Empress. The Empress, I love when she appears because the Empress energy is an energy of, or a card of fruitfulness, of abundance. And it's so interesting because that's also what I was feeling with Danu, this goddess here, because the message kept talking about fallow ground and there being seeds in the ground and understanding that they're about to come up. And so the Empress is all about fruitfulness and abundance. And this card sometimes appears when there's a pregnancy. your fertility, but in general, the Empress deals with fertility, abundance, prosperity, wealth, creative ideas, actually manifesting in physical form, like you being creative and exuding that creativity or manifesting. It could be creative like you're an artist or you're a musician, the things that we typically think of as creativity, but it could just be an idea, a project, something you just want to do. Your creative juices could be flowing this week, and the energy is there. It's almost like I'm seeing that for many of you, it's like you are the Empress who brings about the fruitfulness, the abundance, the wealth, and the prosperity into manifested form, which is great. But it's being crossed by the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is a very contentious energy. It deals with, when there's a lot of drama and competition and a body with no head. You know what I mean? Like everybody wants to be the leader. Everybody wants to be the boss. Everybody wants to be the chief, whatever. You know what I mean? And so, you may have some creative ideas, things that you want to manifest, things you want to create. And you may have in your mind, you may feel like, wow, this would be so great. This would be so fruitful if people would just get on board, and maybe they're not. This is a week to really check your team. Whether you have a team of people who work under you, a team of people that you work with, your team, it could be your family, whoever it is that you actively engage with. And understand when there's a difference between times when you all have to work together and times when you have to work alone, because everybody's dream and vision is not yours. And if you're trying to make everybody believe what you believe, hope what you are hoping for, try to create and manifest what you're trying to create and manifest, and they have their own agenda, then you can find yourself getting caught up in petty arguments, disputes, and you could waste your creative energy trying to battle and fight with others rather than using your creative energy to actually manifest and actually be creative, because that creative energy is a joyous energy. It's very joyous. It's very flow. If you ever been like creating something, I mean, you could be in the kitchen cooking, you could be, creating a piece of music, you could be sewing, whatever you like to do. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even have to be anything that serious, but you ever been in the flow of it and just creating, and it's just so joyous and pleasurable, right? When you are feeling that, you know that you are in the Empress energy. You know what I mean? You know that you're in that creative flow. You know that you are allowing abundance, love into your life, because that's the energy that you're putting out. But the moment you get, argumentative, or you feel like you have to compete to stand your ground, or you feel like you have to prove who you are, and you find yourself either in a lot of petty arguments, or even if nobody's arguing with you, if you don't feel rooted and grounded and secure in who you are, and you feel like I gotta prove who I am, because for whatever reason you're feeling less than, or you feel like you have to prove to others who you are, then you're actually detracting and subtracting from your creative energy, and you're getting into this Five of Wands of arguing, of feeling like you have to prove something, or feeling like you have to assert your position. Just stay in the creative flow. The Empress is actually a major arcana card. That's neither here nor there for those of you who don't necessarily read tarot. But so her energy is stronger than the Five of Wands, basically. You know what I mean? So let your creative energy, your creative flow, your creative desires be stronger than feelings of, or the need to compete, or feeling like you don't add up, or feeling like you have to prove yourself all the time. There's no need to prove yourself. The Empress knows who she is. She exudes abundance. She is abundant. She is creativity. She is love. She is joy. So be all of these things this week. Be love, be joy. And you can do that confidently, because when you're the Empress, or the Emperor, whoever you are, you know what I'm saying? When you are standing strong in your creative power and your love energy and your abundant energy, can't nobody trump that. Can't nobody ain't nobody over that, unless you allow them to be over that in your life. You know what I mean? So stand strong in your own power this week. All right. So the wisdom card that you received is a card called Poised. Poised. Wow. And I know when this card appears, it's like being poised for opportunities that are coming, like being in the perfect position. But let's see what it says. Poised, being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, confidence. You can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to know. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. When you're confident and happy in your own skin, and I'm reading the relationship message now. When you're confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. Oh my God, like stop feeling like you got to prove something. You are completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, harmonious new connections are all present now or are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. The prosperity message. You have every reason to feel confident. Everything you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. You can take action knowing you are ready to step into your power, into your light, and into your service to the world. The direction you're moving in is your destiny. Your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth. Put it all together, y'all. Be assured. Don't worry about what's happening, what's not happening just yet. Roll with it. You're in the perfect, things are working out for you. As long as you stand in your empress, as long as you stand in your creative, joyous, abundant self. The empress isn't worried about what other people are doing, and she doesn't feel like she has to prove who she is. You know what I mean? I'm saying she, I don't care. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it because the empress is, the empress. But whether you're a man or a woman, walk in your joy. Walk confidently in your power. Be confident. Be self-assured this week because you are poised. You are in the right position for good things, good manifestations, abundance, joy, and love to happen in your life. And the only thing that could block that is if you're feeling like you have to compete with others, if you're feeling like you have to prove yourself to others. Real leaders don't have to prove it. Real prosperous people don't have to prove it. Real people of love don't have to prove it. They just be it. So this week, you are encouraged to just be the light, be joy, be confident. And not because you need to prove it to anybody else, but because if you're welcoming joy and abundance and prosperity into your life, you might as well go ahead and start being it. Right? So that is it for your reading for this week, October 6th through the 12th. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you click the link below to get your tickets to the Full Moon Sip and Learn. Make sure that you comment your card selections by Monday, October 7th if you want to be automatically included in our October giveaway. And make sure you click the link below to book a personal reading, get my book, The Magic of Self-Love, and to leave a donation. Until we speak again, I am wishing you all so much peace and love. Thanks for watching. Well, hello there. Greetings and welcome to those of you who selected card group number 2. So if you skipped ahead and you missed our announcements, I highly encourage that you go back and watch them because I did announce our winner of our September giveaway. And so you might be the winner. You don't want to miss your blessing. So make sure that you go back and watch the announcements. Also, make sure that you comment your card selections by Monday, October 7th, so that you can be in the running to win our October giveaway. Click the links below to get tickets to our Full Moon Sip and Learn that I'm doing in collaboration with the wonderful Copper Vibrations. This event is part astrology, part crystals and gemstones, part ritual to remove blockages and obstacles on our path so that we can welcome in the good that we desire. Also click the link below to watch my video, Everybody's a Libra, including you, because I don't care what sign you are. We're in Libra season, so you need to know what to do. And click the link below to book a personal reading. to get my book, The Magic of Self-Love, and to also leave a donation. All right, so with that being said, the stone that is on top of your card group, and I mean, I just don't even think the opening picture, I don't know, maybe it didn't do as much justice to this stone as I would have liked, but it is a fire agate. Fire agate stone. Oh my gosh, I love this stone. And it really deals with, like almost all of the stones this week on top of all the card decks, it deals with that root chakra. So it deals with feeling safe and grounded and having your needs met. And, but it also deals with protection, like actually being physically protected. Or if you feel that, you know, someone has even tried to send you any bad energy, it helps to just kind of gently send that on back to sender. So fire agate is a really good stone to have to help you to feel grounded, to help you not feel all emotionally all over the place. And in any area of your life where you feel like you need to heal or you feel broken in any kind of way, fire agate is really good for that. So, I mean, I'm sure I'm not doing this stone any justice. So if you want to know more about fire agate, you know what to do. Google fire agate. All right. So the card at the top of your deck comes from an energy, a goddess energy deck. And even though it's a goddess energy deck, whether you're a man or a woman, the goddesses have messages for us all. So it's all about the message. Some of the goddesses I'm familiar with, many I'm still learning about. So I will give my own 2 cents about what I feel this goddess is saying, and then I will also read the message that comes with the card. All right. So, wow. I know a little bit about this one, but I know I don't want to butcher her name. Oh, please forgive me, y'all, because I really feel like I'm going to butcher her name. Mama Kocha, I believe that's how her name is pronounced. Very beautiful. Look at that card. Oh my gosh. You know, I always say that y'all are co-collaborating with me on these readings. So make sure you also Google this goddess if you want to know more about her. Hopefully the card is now showing up here so that you can continue to look upon her image. But she is a water goddess. So she definitely deals with your emotional self, but also I'm sorry, I'm just really feeling the energy of this card. This is powerful. Also, in terms of abundance, when you think about the ocean and you think about water in general and how much life and how much restoration and restorative properties that water has for us, and healing power. So let me just go ahead and read to you what this goddess is saying to you this week. And I will actually read 2 messages. The first one will be the empowerment message. So it will be how this goddess is, how her story, her message is empowering you. And then I will read the alignment message, which is, you know, if you find yourself out of alignment with her energy or the message, how to get yourself back into alignment this week. Okay. So the empowerment message says, the world we inhabit began from the oceanic waters of life and the waters that surround us in the womb, both of which are the domain of the Incan goddess Mama Kocha. Look, somebody Google how to say her name properly, because one thing about the goddesses and all women in general, we want to be properly honored and respected. You know what I mean? And I can say that as a woman. Like, we, you know, if you come correct. You know what I mean? So I'm always conscious of that. So, you know, just, you know, somebody do that for me, please. All right. So anyway, we are most attuned to the qualities of water, as the element of water symbolically represents our emotions. Our emotions move us to make and perceive the world as we know it. The beauty in this truth is found by observing water in all her properties and forms. Water is fluid and passes through cracks and flaws in the ground without stress, moving around obstacles and patiently wearing away the most jagged rocks until they are smooth and gleaming. Water ebbs and flows, comes and goes, in a powerful rhythmic motion as the seas and oceans reveal their promise of release and return. Water rises up from the ground and seeds the clouds, and then rains upon the earth to ensure growth and sustain life. Water turns to hard ice and blankets the world in a protective shell, even of soft snow, allowing the dormancy of life to herald a time of dreaming. Then the ice melts and the cycles begin again. The answer to your question lies in determining what form of water reveals the conditions of your life, and then recognizing the next evolution of your life's potential. If you are in an ebb, you can expect a flow. If things are temporarily frozen, soon they will melt. If it seems that your world is too wet and temporary shelter is needed, you can expect new growth in sunny days again. Mama Culture reminds you that the waters of your life are perfect as they are now, and just as perfect in the way they will evolve. Unlimited potential is revealed when this goddess comes to visit. Wow, that is so powerful. Unlimited potential is revealed when this goddess comes to visit. Just like water has unlimited potential, like the message said, it flows, it ebbs, it flows, it seeps into cracks, it can stay on the surface, it gives and it receives, and it's all about being in flow. It's about allowing yourself to flow and not to be so stiff and hardened that you can't move and go with the flow. You know, it's all about being able to allow yourself to flow and to receive and to give, knowing that it's flowing back to you. You know, there is no lack, there is no want. You know, what you give out comes back to you. What comes to you is what you then give out. All right. So the alignment message, if you find yourself out of alignment, says overwhelm and empathy overload has opened up a tidal wave of emotion that feels like it is threatening to engulf you. Feelings are unruly now, and you may discover that it's difficult to control them as you project their shadowy fears onto the screen of your life. The goddess Mama Culture says your task now is to detach, step back, and allow your feelings to pass through you like water without judgment or disapproval. Let your fears be washed away with self-love and understanding. The world can be a chaotic place, and uncertainty can create instability where people will act out in incomprehensible ways. Move to higher ground. Say no to engaging and wait. Now is the time to respond when you feel ready rather than react in the heat of the moment. Let the goddess Mama Culture's waters of life hold you up and surround you like the fluid did in your mother's womb. Let love be the water. Again, so now when you're out of alignment, that means you're feeling everybody's emotions, or you're so emotional that you just can't, you feel erratic. And so the alignment task is to allow yourself to detach from everybody else's emotions and feelings, and don't allow yourself to just react to what other people are saying and doing, or how they feel just because they want you to react. Only react or only respond, because there's a difference between reacting and responding. Only respond when you feel ready, when you're ready to move, when you're ready to express yourself. And always, always, always in everything you do, let self-love be your guide. Because when you are in a self-loving state, you will only do that and allow that into your life, which is in alignment with your own self-love. Shameless plug. Click the link below to get my book, The Magic of Self-Love, which is a guide to using self-love as a magical tool to help you transform your life. Self-love, I'm telling you, y'all, is super powerful. All right, so your other cards here. This bottom card here is your general energy, your general wisdom, what you need to know, and what crosses it helps you to know what could either help or hinder you this week, October 6th through the 12th. All right, so your card that you received is the 9 of Wands, and it is crossed by the 6 of Pentacles. The 9 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. And hopefully those cards are up here. All right, so the 9 of Wands is very much an energy of standing your ground. It is it's when I see this card, I know that you have, or maybe you were in a state of having gone through the trials and tribulations of life, or maybe just, it doesn't even have to be that dramatic. It could just be like you just have just gone through the motions so long and you're just standing. You know, you are ready for the next phase, the next level, the next evolution of your life, and you're still hanging on to what was. You're still at the tail end of what was. It kind of gives me the feeling of, you know, like when you're in high school and you're in the last semester of your 12th grade year, and you're like, gosh, I'm just coming to class now at this point so I can graduate, but can we go ahead and graduate? You know what I mean? And but technically you're still in school, and technically you have to finish the semester before you can graduate. And so many of you may be having that feeling of being ready to advance to your next level. Maybe you've had a lot of trials and tribulations. Maybe you've been knocked down a number of times, and you know what should have taken you out, it didn't, and you're still holding on, you're standing strong. And many of you are even taking pride in that strength, right? Like, look, I've been knocked down so many times, but I kept getting up, you know, nothing can hold me back. Nothing can stop me. You know what I mean? I'm standing firm. I'm standing strong, and I'm still knowing what I want for my life. I'm still holding on to my goals, my ambitions, my dreams, my desires, or even if my basic desire is just to live. You know what I mean? I'm still willing to live. I'm still exerting my will to live, my will to fight to live, to fight to survive, fight to thrive, fight to have the good that I know I should have for my life. And that is such a good position to be in, because you're not giving up. You won't give up. Can't stop, won't stop, right? You won't give up. You won't stop. But you are also understanding that at the same time, that can be very draining, because you're like, can we get on already with the next phase? Can I please enter into the next phase? I'm tired of holding on, tired of struggling. I'm tired of just surviving, and I want to thrive. I'm tired of being knocked down and having to get back up. I'm ready to move on to my next level. So it's like what I'm seeing is that for many of you, that next level is coming, because the 6 of Pentacles is a card of... Actually, the 6 of Pentacles is really a card which is very much aligned with Libra season. That's why I got to watch. Everybody's a Libra, including you, because the 6 of Pentacles deals with balance. The 6 of Pentacles deals with staying in harmony. It deals with everything that Mama Culture was saying about ebb and flow, give and receive. You know what I mean? But because the 6 of Pentacles is about giving of yourself, giving of your resources, giving of your money, but also then receiving that flow back to you, receiving that abundance, getting in the flow. And so if you're finding yourself very stagnant with this 9 of Wands, and you're so just focused on just holding on, some of you actually need to let go. Some of you actually oh my gosh, there was something very powerful that was said, that I read to you from this goddess. She said, if you are in an ebb, you can expect a flow. If things are temporarily frozen, soon they will melt. If it seems that your world is too wet and temporary shelter is needed, you can expect new growth and sunny days ahead. So it's all about balancing those opposite energies, which is very much what we are required to do no matter what sign we are during Libra season. It's all about bringing balance and harmony. And so if you are stuck in just holding on, then perhaps, the 6 of Pentacles is saying perhaps this is a good time to let go. So some of you may be very tight with your money, afraid to give, afraid to buy something new, afraid to, even to invest in yourself, because this Mama Kocha, this goddess here, deals a lot with self-love and knowing your value and your worth and everything that it took. You even coming through your mother's womb through the creative process is such a huge blessing. You know, the odds of that happening, you know, you are so abundant and so worthy. And so you have to understand that it's not about just standing stagnant and standing strong and just holding on. You have to believe in the power that, you know, if I let go, that the good will come back to me. If I invest in myself, then look at a lot of you, your next level will come when you invest in yourself. A lot of you, your next level will come when you invest in even in other people, because then they will sow back into your life. If you're holding on too strongly to your money, your resources, your creativity, and you're afraid because you're afraid of being knocked down again, you're afraid of that cycle or whatever the Nine of Wands is saying, but you're at the end of that cycle. You're holding on because your next step is in your next level. It is on your next elevation. And so the Six of Pentacles is saying, all right, so then flow with it. Give and you will receive. Ebb and then flow. You know, get into that flow and don't hold yourself back. Even if you're holding yourself back, because I feel some of you maybe even have ideas that you are not expressing, feelings that you're not saying, because so it's like this stagnant energy of just holding because you just got to survive. You just got to hold yourself, you know, in a safe space. And what this energy is saying, though, it's okay to flow. It's okay to flow. You don't give anything that doesn't come back to you. You don't lose anything. It actually comes back to you multiplied. All right. So get into the flow. Your next level comes to you to the degree that you allow yourself to get into the flow. All right. And so your wisdom card that you receive is observer. Observer. So let's see what observer says. Observer. Perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you need and will indeed find. So observer is very much, you know, when you're in this Nine of Wands energy, even though on its good side, it is preserving you, it is keeping you. And it's very interesting. I just did a talk recently at the Healing Wheel Retreat. One of the things I shared was the difference between self-preservation and self-love. And while self-preservation is good, you know, it's the so-called first law of nature, you know, because it deals with survival. Sometimes it's that very self-preserving behavior that keeps us from thriving, that keeps us from growing, because it keeps us stuck and stagnant in the position where we are. But observer is saying when you can step outside of yourself and really observe the situations, the conditions, the people that are around you, you will realize that this world is bigger than you. This world is bigger than that one little square that you're holding on to, that one little, you know, little place in life that you're holding on to so tightly. The world is bigger than just where you are in this moment. So take time to observe, take time to learn even about people who have been in your position before and how they overcame, how they moved on to the next level and advanced on to the next level. Have courage, have confidence in yourself, and love yourself enough to get into the flow of life instead of just staying stagnant. All right. So that is your reading for this week, October 6th through the 12th. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you comment your card selections by October 7th in order to be automatically entered to win our giveaway. Click the link below to book a personal reading, get tickets to the Full Moon Sip and Learn, to leave a donation, and to get my book, The Magic of Self-Love. Until we speak again, I am wishing you all so much peace and love. Thanks. Well, hello there. To those of you who selected card group number 3, here are your results. Thank you so much for watching. If you skipped ahead, I will quickly go over the announcements because I announced the winner to our September giveaway, and that might be you. So I want to make sure that you go back and you watch the announcements at the beginning of this video because you could be the winner and I don't want you to miss your blessings, all right? So make sure that you go back and watch that. Make sure you click the link below to get your tickets to the upcoming Full Moon Sip and Learn that I'm doing in collaboration with the wonderful Copper Vibrations. This event is part astrology, part gemstones and crystals, part ritual in order to remove roadblocks off your path and to bring in the manifestations that you desire for your life. And that event will take place on October 12th. It is an in-person live event, but we do have an option for those of you who are not local and you want to attend online. You can do that as well. So those links are down below. Make sure you click the link to get a copy of my book, The Magic of Self-Love, and to book a personal reading. And you can also leave a donation at that link down below as well. I think I said it all. All right, so those of you who selected card group number 3, at the top of your card, your deck is a carnelian. And I absolutely love this stone. All of the stones that were on the top of all of the decks this particular week deal with that grounding energy. It can kind of be a fire energy, but it's very protective, a very protective energy. Carnelian can assist you in your abundance and your business. It can also help you with that love energy as well. Carnelian is just one of those great stones to have. I believe it's also one of those stones that can help cleanse other stones as well. So in your arsenal, carnelian, I would say would be in one of the top 5 of, if I had a list of 5 stones that everybody should have. Carnelian will be one of them because it's so diverse. Its energy is so helpful in so many different ways. And so if you want to know more about this gemstone carnelian, make sure you do what I always tell you to do, which is Google carnelian. All right. So at the top of your deck is the top card comes from a goddess energy deck. Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter because the goddesses speak to us all. So it's really all about the message. Many of the goddesses I'm familiar with and some I am still learning about. So I will give my 2 cents about the message of this goddess, but I will also read the information that comes with the card. All right. So this week, October 6th through the 12th, the goddess that is speaking to you. Wow. I have seen this particular goddess. Wait a minute. I think she came up a couple of weeks ago. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But Epona. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Epona. And she deals, and the cards should be up here now. She deals with leadership. Oh no, I know why this is familiar. She came up recently in a private reading that I did for someone. Epona deals with wise leadership and being confident in who you are, standing confident, trusting your own wisdom. And also if there are things that you don't know, trusting in the wisdom of a wise counsel of people around you. So let's see what guidance this goddess has for you all this week, since she wanted to speak to you all this week. Epona, and I really hope I'm saying her name correctly. And I will read 2 messages from her. The empowerment message, which is her general information and message that she has for you, her general guidance that she has for you. And then I will also read the alignment message. And the alignment message is the message if you should find yourself out of alignment with wise leadership, then the alignment message tells you what to do. So the empowerment message says, stepping into the world with a sense of surety and positive self-worth is what's called for now. Epona, the Celtic Roman horse goddess of leadership and guidance, offers you her wisdom. Know that you have what it takes to heed it. You can do anything you place your attention on, and you'll find it easy to accomplish what's needed for your intentions to take form. Wow. Whether you are aware of this or not, the way you manage your accomplishments and even the way you handle failures and losses is modeling the way forward for others. There is a wisdom growing within you. Being true to who you are and placing integrity and humility equal to enthusiasm makes you a wise leader indeed, one that the goddess Epona is so proud of. And the alignment message says, being overly assertive and determined to take action is not in your favor at this time. If you feel afraid of making a mistake or worried that you will somehow compromise yourself or disappoint someone else, consider this a time to regroup and assess the details. As the goddess Epona knows, not all paths are meant to be explored. Not all battles are meant to be fought. Not all opportunities will pan out. Beware of the tendency to overreach. You have come a long way, and the best leader knows when to take a break. Your task is to hold back and breathe deeply, trusting fully that when the time comes to act, the goddess Epona will guide you. You don't want to act too soon out of fear and insecurity or even by hubris, as you will surely slip and lose your stance. Take heart, for this is the perfect moment for a time out to see what the goddess Epona truly has for you. The divine has you safe and secure. You just need to wait. All right, so the alignment message really deals with being confident. And the empowerment message really deals with being confident, but the alignment message really speaks to when that confidence tips over into arrogance and overreaching and feeling like you have to do it all. With this being Libra season, and I highly encourage you all to click the link below to watch Everybody's a Libra, including you, because there's wisdom in this season for us all. Libra season reminds us of the need to bring balance and harmony to all parts of ourselves. And so you want to wisely guide your life through confidence instead of push, through arrogance or the need to assert yourself. Ask yourself, whenever you are asserting yourself this week, is it coming from a place of confidence and assurance and surety and true wisdom, or is it coming from a place of fear of somebody doing something to you, and so you have to kind of overexert yourself and overexert your power just to prove who you are? All right, so that is kind of how you can determine whether you are in the empowerment side of her message, which deals with confidence and knowing how to use wisdom and right guidance in everything you do, versus being too arrogant or being too or moving in fear and worry and just super exerting yourself because of your fears. All right, so that is something for you to be mindful of this week, or just to pay attention to. It ain't nothing to be afraid of, but just to pay attention to in your life this week. So that is the guidance that she has for you, that the goddess has for you this week. All right, so and I'm thankful to all of the goddesses who chose to speak to everyone this week. So anyway, wow. Okay, so with your cards here, the one on the bottom is your general wisdom, general guidance for you. And the one that crosses it helps you to know what could hinder you, hurt you, or assist you this week. All right. So you've received the 3 of Cups and the Hierophant. The 3 of Cups and the Hierophant is being crossed by the Hierophant. So those cards should be showing up there. Pray that they are. They always happen. Every time I say I pray that they are showing above, it actually works. So I'm gonna just be confident, like this goddess says here, and know that it is working. All right, so the 3 of Cups, crossed by the Hierophant this week, October 6th through the 12th. This is a week to really get around wise counsel. and staying in line with the goddess Epona and wise leadership. Either you are the one who possesses that wise leadership, that wise counsel, that wise guidance, or it is your circle of friends. It is your closest group that can provide that for you. The Three of Cups usually is a time of celebration. It is a time of coming together, of celebrating. It's a card that a lot of times reminds me of when, you ever just been around your good girlfriends, your good guy friends, whatever, you just sitting around enjoying a nice glass of wine, whatever it is that y'all do, and y'all just laughing, joking, having good conversation. Somebody might bring up an issue or problem that they're having, and everybody kind of chimes in. That is what the Three of Cups reminds me of on its positive end. The Cups cards deals with emotion, so it's about allowing yourself to bear your emotions in a safe space, in a good circle of friends, or in a group that gives good guidance. Like because we all got two different kinds of friends, right? We got the friends that give good wisdom and guidance, and then we got the friends that we just maybe just party with. You know what I mean? Who maybe not, may not be making all the best choices in life. So you want to monitor your group before you accept, that type of wisdom and guidance. But it really is an energy of being around those who can support you, who can give clarity, who can give make you aware of things that maybe that you aren't aware with, and it's making me feel like, but in a safe space. It's being crossed by the Hierophant, and the Hierophant really deals with following the rules, and with really following the rules, with not really just going off the rails, you know what I mean? And the alignment message for Epona, if you remember, really dealt with, not fighting battles that you don't have to fight, not feeling like you have to exert yourself if it's not really required, because sometimes our mouths and our actions can put us in a worse position, and we're thinking that we're standing up for ourselves, or we're thinking that we're asserting our position, right? We're showing everybody who's boss, but really in doing so, it can put you in a less than favorable position. So the Hierophant being crossing the Three of Cups, it's like it's saying, make sure that the wisdom and guidance that you give and receive from your circle of friends is really sound. Like it doesn't cause you to cross any lines. It doesn't cause you to get yourself out of favor with the rules and regulations, or maybe institutions that you belong to, whether those institutions are your school, marriage, a club that you belong to. Whenever I see the Hierophant, I know that there's some sort of barrier or some sort of rules that are needed to be adhered to. And even seeing these two cards together, the Three of Cups and the Hierophant, you also want to make sure that your circle of friends is playing by the rules that friends should abide by. So because on this lower energy, the Three of Cups can indicate when there might be somebody in your group that doesn't necessarily have your best interests at heart, and so they could be doing something that is against your moral code or against your rules, or or it could be you that's doing that. So you just want to make sure that because there's vulnerability in the Three of Cups. There's this, look at them. They're all sitting around. They got their cups there. I'm saying it's glasses of wine. Looks like they're playing chess together. Everybody's happy. The sun is rising or setting in the background. So it's this real sense of safety and security, and the cups represent emotion. So it's a safe space to to emote, to share how you feel. It may be even a place where everybody's children, is around, or husband and wives. It's a very, familial type of environment. And so you want to make sure that everybody that's in that club with you is following by the rules, that nobody's doing anything underhanded or shady. Or that you are not doing anything underhanded and shady, because then that can cause you to act out in a way, like Tonya said, act out in a way that goes against wise counsel. And so you want to be in a place where you are standing confidently, where you're standing strong, where you're utilizing where you're a wise leader over yourself first and foremost, and then perhaps over anybody else involved. I'm really just feeling that, with the 3 of these cards here, it's really about operating in love and emotional, being true and open and honest in your emotions, but doing it in a wise way, not in a fear-based way, not in a, fear-based way, but in a wise way. Having wise people around you, having a good circle around you so that you can stand confidently and stand strong, as opposed to being open and vulnerable to the wrong people. Okay, so, just check your group and check how you move in your group. When you're in your group, do you feel confident and safe and secure, especially with the matters of your heart? Or do you feel that, your group really can't support you in that way? Only you can answer that. But this is a good week to kind of check that, so that you can make sure that, you are balanced, and that there's harmony, and that there's peace in all of your relationships. All right. And so your wisdom card, wow. Okay. Well, it's time to go. Time to go. Wow. That card should be showing up here. So let's see what time to go has to say. Let's let time to go chime in. Time to go. Endings, completion, walking away from something because there is nothing else to learn or experience. You are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. The relationship message says, it's over, or at the very least, the form of this relationship has taken. Let me start over. It's over, or at the very least, the form this relationship has taken is no longer of service to you or the other person. This is a time of letting go, of knowing that the journey has come to its conclusion. That doesn't mean anything is lost. Although this card could speak to a breakup, drifting apart, or the end of a soul contract, it is more about releasing than destruction. Remember the saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If not, it never was. Endings are always a sign of new beginnings. If you want something deeper, walk away. Wow, so when I kind of bring that in with the cards here, and maybe that's why I was talking about, checking your group, checking your circle, making sure that they still put you in a place of wise leadership, or you feel confident in that, because perhaps some of your closest relationships, or relationships that you've had for some time, are no longer serving you, or how you define friendship, the Hierophant being rules and regulations, how you define friendship or relationship is no longer how they define it. Or maybe somebody has crossed a line that you don't agree with, or maybe you've crossed the line. You know what I mean? So because of that, it may be time to release certain people from your life. So this week you may have to get comfortable with readjusting your circle, readjusting your support group, readjusting some of the relationships in your life. And of course, only you can know what that means for you. I would never tell you to just let folk go or break up with somebody or, whatever. If this is resonating with you, you know what you got to do. Or something this week may become clear to you, or you may become aware of something that will cause you to have to, like Tonya, she was kind of a warrior goddess, to be able to take action in a different way, go in a different direction. And so this week, I would highly encourage you to really look at your circle and look at what foundations, why, sometimes we're in relationship with people for the wrong reasons. Like, we can feel like we have to deal with somebody because they're our mother, our father, our sister, or an aunt or something like that. And it's like, just because you have that relationship, y'all are related through blood, it doesn't mean that y'all have to have a relationship. So some of you may be holding on to certain people or keeping certain people in your circle, and you don't even know why. Maybe just because they've been there in your life for so long, but they may not be serving you anymore, or you may not be serving them anymore. So you had this attachment that is just an attachment, and there's no feeling there anymore. So this week you are highly encouraged to look at that. Libra season is all about bringing balance and harmony into your relationships, into your partnerships. And if there's a relationship or a partnership or a circle of friends that drains you or makes you feel less than, or has crossed certain lines with you, and you don't appreciate it, it may be time to let certain people go in your life. But when you let them go, that opens up space for new and better partnerships and relationships to enter into your life. So meditate on that this week. Ask for clarity on that this week, in regards to your life. And I know that I'm feeling like it's dealing with people, but it could be something else in your life that you're attached to that is just time to let go of. It could be time for some of you to move. It could be time for some of you to take a new job, or whatever, and leave where you are. So only you know how that applies to your life. And that's why I always highly encourage people to book a personal reading with me. So if you want to book a personal reading, make sure you click the link below to book a general question reading. Once you click the link, you can go to the general question reading to get clarity on a specific area or a specific question that you have for your life. Make sure that you comment your card selections by Monday, October 7th. If you want to be in the running to win our October giveaway, make sure you watch my announcements at the beginning, because you could be the winner of our September giveaway. And make sure you also get your tickets to our our October 12th full moon sip and learn. So until we speak again, I am wishing you all so much peace and love. Thank you so much for watching. All right, y'all. So that is our pick a card results reading video for the week of October 6th through the 12th. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank everyone who has commented already on Instagram and Facebook your card selections. If you're watching this on or before October 7th, make sure that you comment your card selections below so that you can be in the running to win our October giveaway. Watch my announcements for the winner, because I announced the winner of our September giveaway. Make sure that you get your tickets right now for the full moon sip and learn, because that event is taking place on October 12th. Click the link below to book a personal reading and to get my book, The Magic of Self-Love, and to leave a love offering, also known as a donation. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who has watched, everyone who has commented. I so appreciate each and every one of you. You mean the world to me, and it really means the world that you all are tuning in for this labor of love that I'm doing. So until we speak again, I am wishing you all so much peace and love.